Shooter gang chain in my possession. That was fleecy fault. They ain't from the hood, they from the grove, blood. Let's keep it real. G, shout out. He got me righteous. You know what I'm saying? It was a gift. So I don't know the price tag on that. This one right here, I don't know, it fell off the neck. I put it on. Hey, yo, so I don't know the price tag on that. Oh, we go with the Rolly.
Yeah, let's get it.
On my mama, I think this a stolen item also. You know what I'm saying? Wristwear go crazy.
This nigga is crazy. So all the jewelry he got on, he ain't get none for himself. That's funny as hell. Well, it's not funny, but that is insane.
Mary, it's like a Bandicoot or something. What is these? I think Lavins or something like that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Yeah, they like a Bandicoot too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like a, what's that, 2,000 and a couple stolen items?
2,000 and a couple stolen items. And this nigga, bro, there is no way, bro. And then this nigga walking around buying shoes that he don't even know the name of. Niggas be thinking they doing something. Like, bro.
Like a surf stick, huh? Just like a perm kiss. The bag, I ain't learned shit. Yeah. Come shine and you done took, nigga. Oh, look. I roll that brisk up and pour a six up. We tie the kids up, nigga, this a sticker.
Knock him out, we put up the Luciano house. There was no popping out for niggas tucking used to living at mommy's. Better watch him out.
The person who may have killed a man in his driveway in Porter. Here are the surveillance photos just released by Montgomery County deputies. Now, this man was seen yesterday driving around in a gray Pontiac sedan, dark tinted windows, and a red Pontiac emblem on the hood. It's thought that this man could be and is armed and dangerous. Investigators think he killed 25-year-old Vashon Johnson on Bitterroot Drive yesterday afternoon.
Damn. That better have been a Stoley he killed that man in. Cause a lot of these niggas be killing people in their people's cars and shit, like, bro.
Make it make sense. But I know what led up to that. You know, like nobody knows that Mozzie and E-Mozzie jumped June on the beat in Texas before they parted ways. E-Mozzie does what he does. Eric. And he sits down and he's like,
this is Eric.
Eric. And he sits down and he's like, he's just staring at everybody. And then like everybody's looking. And then something was said. And then E-Mozzie's like, we started Shooter Gang.
Fam, I guess we on politics today. You see, with the world being so big, politics ain't just about the government. It's about structure, power, and influence. And depending on where you live, them politics look different. Today we headed to Sacramento, California, a city where the gang culture runs deep, not just with the blacks, but with the Mexicans too. It's one of them places where the lines between the two worlds sometimes cross. You got black hoods and Mexican sets that coexist. And at times, it even get to the point where the brothers risk their own lives behind Mexican politics. Now this story right here gets wild. It's been a couple of years since a well-known Sac artist, heavy in the streets and well-respected in the music scene, lost his life. But just recently, a suspect was arrested. And that suspect is allegedly tied to one of Sacramento's biggest names, Mozzie. You see, over the years, it was clues being dropped. Diss tracks, music videos, street talk, all pointing to something deeper. And now, the truth is starting to come out. But this story ain't just about rap. It's about politics, loyalty, and betrayal. We're talking about a man who lost his life to somebody who came from the same streets, the same schools, the same city, but went across state lines to gun him down in his mom's driveway. A man who had a brother who made it out, played in the NFL, which we'll later discuss. So in this video, we breaking down the history, the politics, the culture, and paying our respects to those who lost their lives, while saying exactly where things stand today. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, before we get into the details of this tragic story, you gotta understand Sacramento. It's not just California's capital. It's a city where street politics run as deep as any government office. Every side has their own structure, alliance, and enemies. Unlike LA, where gang borders been drawn for decades, Sacramento's neighborhoods overlap. You'll find Bloods, Crips, Latinos, all within miles of each other. Sometimes even within the same schools or families. The rap scene out there reflects the same tension. Artists like Mozzie, Briss, Sally Rue, EBK Young Jock, Shooter Gang, JoJo, and VJ all helped put the city on the map. But behind the music, the politics never left. And sometimes the beat just made it louder. And from the outside looking in, some say the biggest artist out of Sacramento is a man who's identified as Mozzie, real name Timothy Patterson. Mozzie came straight out of Oak Park, one of the city's most historic and active neighborhoods. He started local, dropping mixtapes that sounded like Raw Street Diaries. Then in 2015, his project, Blah Da Da, changed everything. That tape turned Mozzie into a voice for the trenches. His pain, loyalty, and storytelling cut through.
Niggas know me, they know I ain't what the fuckery. You say you need the job done, you know you supposed to come to me. Gritting for the.
By 2018, he was on tracks with YG, Nipsey Hussle, and Kendrick Lamar, bringing Sacramento's voice to a national stage. But even as he rose, the politics followed him. Oak Park's unity was cracking. Different generations forming new crews, new sides, new ambitions. Mozzie come up showed the city it could be done, but it also showed how hard it is to outrun the same energy that raised you. And that's when the younger generation, like Shooter Gang VJ come in. Real name Vishon Johnson, was also one of Oak Park's brightest young voices. He was part of the Shooter Gang movement, a group connected to Oak Park's newer generation. Energetic, bold, and loyalty. VJ wasn't just a rapper. He was a brother, a son, and a hometown favorite. He came from a family that had already made it. His brother made it to the NFL, showing his family could make a success story regardless. And if that name sound familiar, that's because VJ's older brother is Carl Granderson, defensive end.
Oh, snap. That's crazy, bro. And nigga, you still in the... Well, I ain't gonna say nigga you still in the streets, because just because your brother made it out don't mean you won't still do the same thing you was doing. I don't know, bro. A lot of niggas be having opportunities, bro, and don't want to take that opportunity to get out the streets. The streets should be the last thing on your mind, my boy.
For the New Orleans Saints. Yeah, that's right. Same family, same bloodline. While Carl was making headlines on Sundays for the Saints, VJ was making noise in Sacramento's rap scene. Two brothers from the same roots, both chasing dreams in different worlds.
I wrote that bristle and pour a sixer. We tie the kids up, nigga, this a sticker. He got his.
That just show you how close success and struggle really live next to each other. One brother under stadium lights, the other fighting to make it out the trenches. And in the end, both of their stories remind us that no matter how far you go, the past can still find its way home. Back in 2022, a well-known member from Shooter Gang got their chain took. The semi got into an altercation at a studio, and we'll later hear in full detail what allegedly went on in that video by a woman who's well connected to that side of town, who's now a full-time blogger. Nonetheless, you start seeing videos with Mozzie having a chain on his neck, even having it with his CMG chain. A chain from his label after recently signing to CMG just 2 years ago. Check out a clip from him in the mall.
CMG, shout out got it, he got me righteous. You know what I'm saying? It was a gift. So I don't know the price tag on that. This one right here, I don't know, it fell off the neck. I put it on. Hey, yo, so I don't know the price tag on that. Only go with the Rolly.
Yeah, let's get it.
On my mama, I think this a stolen item also. You know what I'm saying? Wristwear go brazy. Mary, it's like a Bandicoot or something. What is these? I think Lavins or something like that. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Yeah, they like a Bandicoot too. So
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like a, what's that, 2,000 and a couple stolen items?
Okay. Test the jewelry since we don't even know if it's yours.
You got it?
Yeah, I got
Come
it.
on, give me
All right,
right.
let's get it. We're going to start with the CMG. We lit.
Okay, we lit.
Okay, the one you stole off the man's neck.
It fell. It actually fell.
Okay, it fell. Okay.
Yo.
Let me get the rest.
You know what I'm saying? All right, play with the white. Make sure.
And that chain situation led
That's
to
funny
Mozzie
as hell,
chains,
bro.
or affiliates who had Mozzie chains getting confiscated from the other side as well. They went to Instagram and started to post, and it led to a back and forth.
Like a surf stick, huh? Just like a perm kiss. The bag, I ain't learned shit. Yeah. Come shiny, you done took, nigga. On my first leg.
He took that nigga chain, talking about come shiny, you get your shit took. Yo. This nigga is geeking it, bro.
Just like a perm kiss. The bag, I ain't learned shit. Yeah. Come shiny, you done took, nigga. On my first leg. Had me addicted to that.
Oh, clarities. Oh, clarities. Little boogers.
Little
Snotty.
crazy.
But here's where things got deadly. The night everything changed, in November of 2023, a tragedy hit hard. Vishon Shooter Gang VJ Johnson was shot and killed in front of his mother's home in her own driveway in Porter, Texas. Authorities say he had recently relocated, trying to focus on music and family. But even 100 miles away, old tension seems to follow. That night, multiple shots were fired By the time paramedics arrived, it was too late. He lost his life. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
The person who may have killed a man in his driveway in Porter. Here are the surveillance photos just released by Montgomery County deputies. Now, this man was seen yesterday driving around in a gray Pontiac sedan, dark tinted windows, and a red Pontiac emblem on the hood. It's thought that this man could be and is armed and dangerous. Investigated.
Bro, niggas ain't playing about these chains nowadays, bro. I don't know why niggas. Everybody be thinking it's sweet, bro. I ain't gonna say everybody be thinking it's sweet. I ain't gonna say that. I got the thinking off the back of my head. Niggas ain't playing about them chains, bro. Niggas don't die about them Jones, bro. Niggas go try to find a way to get back for them chains, bro. I ain't go back. That's one thing for certain, bro. Niggas work hard for them Jones. Niggas go try to get back, bro.
There's think he
Then the nigga died. Now it's about to be bloodshed all in the games. Like, come on, bro.
killed 25-year-old Vashon Johnson on Bitterroot Drive yesterday afternoon. They do believe the suspect and victim knew each other and that they were in a fight, but we do not know. We're going to find out at this point what they were fighting about.
Now, for years, no arrest would be made for VJ's demise. And people always wonder, what did he do to make people want to make him a target in front of his mom's home? But shortly after, Mozzie didn't let up. Still wearing the Shooter Gang's chain, he made a questionable quote in a song featuring Shorty Shorty titled Tell the Truth.
We put up the Luciano house, there was no popping out. For niggas tucking used to living at mommy's, better watch them out.
Now, before we talk about the arrests, you gotta...
Hold on. See, bro, that's why the feds be using music as a way to get you convicted for whatever happened. Because, nigga, it may not sound real good, but they go take them snips and bits about that, John, and you'll get locked up for that, John, you know?
I understand how deep these connections go, fam. Because both Mozzie and Shooter Gang come from Oak Park, the same soil. See, Mozzie rep 4 Ave Park, pushing Hell Gang, while Shooter Gang JoJo and VJ held down their side of Oak Park under Shooter Gang banner. It's all Oak Park, just different branches of the same tree. At one point it was all love, music, brotherhood, shared roots. But as time went on, pride, fame, and loyalty lines started to divide the same neighborhood. So when VJ was killed, it wasn't outsiders who came for him. It was something born within Sacramento's own circle. That's what made this one hit home. Oak Park politics turned inward. After nearly 2 years of silence, the case finally broke open. In June of 2025, detectives with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit and the Gangs Investigations Unit, working hand in hand with Sacramento's police and Sacramento's County Sheriff's Office, announced the arrest of 2 men from Sacramento. The first was 31-year-old Nashad Shrugs, who picked up in Sacramento on June 25, 2025. He was extradited to Texas and booked into the Montgomery County Jail, charged for his alleged role in VJ's murder. Whether he cooperated or not, only time will tell. Then on October 7, 2025, a Texas grand jury handed down an indictment for 28-year-old Trayvon Oates, better known in the rap world as Marco Mula. Oates is also from Sacramento.
Nigga, is y'all seeing what I'm seeing, chat? These niggas got a rat while they rapping, hanging. You know how they got the mic hanging? These niggas got a rat.
25, a Texas grand jury handed down an indictment for 28-year-old Trayvon Oates, better known in the rap world as Marco Mula. Oates is also from Sacramento and was already locked up on an unrelated California murder charge.
This is insane, bro. Look at this nigga. He look like he in smooth 30 ball, getting locked up for murder. Wow.
When the indictment had dropped, once that case wraps, he'll be extradited to Texas to face these charges. And when that news dropped, people outside of Sacramento was at shock because people know Marco Mula as a close affiliate to Mozzie.
The dragon bitch out, bang with a passion, new lows can't be lacking. Take a trip, let's make it happen. Keep it stitched lit.
Now, when this news had broke less than 48 hours ago, a popular Sacramento-based blogger had went to Instagram and said the following. I can't believe Mozzie really sent the bliss on VJ. Now all you out-of-town content creators that want to chime in, stay out of Sacramento politics. Mozzie knows what it is with me. Her name is Jalisi. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. If I'm not, I apologize, baby girl. But she went on No Jumper a couple months ago before this news had broke, and she briefly spoke on the situation between VJ and Mozzie and how his chain was confiscated in the studio.
Like, y'all beef is that known? Like, the female know a lot about y'all beef. She know what's going on. She know why y'all beefing and shit. Like, come on, bro. Knowing she will get on these platforms and say your names and all types of shit, like, bro.
Studio after an altercation. Check out what she had to say.
Over there just waving the Mozzie flag, just like rooting for the home team, or are you more like objectively just observing?
No.
Shit?
I was definitely waving the home team flag. I was definitely Mozzie. We were opening his shows. Well, I wasn't, but I was with, you know, who I was friends with at the time. You know, we were opening his shows. We were in the mix. Like, definitely, like when we were all through Oakland, you couldn't drive down the street in Oakland or San Francisco without hearing Mozzie at that time.
Right.
So definitely, I was definitely on the Mozzie bandwagon for sure. And then what took it, you know, now, today, no.
Today, no. Today, no.
But back then,
yeah.
When did you have a change of heart?
I want to say when Shooter Gang Coney got his chain confiscated.
Okay, I love you always say confiscated instead of stole or took.
Confiscated. It was confiscation. So, you know, I think that's more.
So you have personal allegiances with Shooter Gang?
Absolutely.
Ah, okay. So that's where your heart truly lies.
Unfortunately.
Okay. But
and with BOE too, though.
Okay. But do you feel like that's you being objective and fair about it? Because I hear you clowning Young Jock for allegedly getting his chain confiscated. But now you're over here saying your heart was going out to Coney?
Why clown EBK Young Jock? But then, like, after 3 months of the trolling, I said, okay, let's hang it up. Like, okay, we're gonna keep talking about this. Like, it's getting old. Like, every rappers get violated every day, victimized every day. Like, okay, EBK Young Jock is not the only rapper. So, you know, with Sugar Gang Coney, it was deeper than the surface. It was like, make it make sense. But I know what led up to that. You know, like, nobody knows that Mozzie and E-Mozzie jumped June on the beat in Texas before they parted ways. Nobody knows that. I never exposed that.
Because what the hell are you supposed to expose that for, shorty? But the nigga got jumped, and yeah, let's go bring out some. Nigga go get... I want to know what you gonna do if a nigga jump you. You gonna go to... A, you gonna go to the police. B, you gonna go do something to his monkey ass. Or C, you about to try to run your one with the nigga. Or D. What'd I say? Do something to them niggas. Yeah, you better go do something to them niggas. And it better not be nice, neither.
So it's like, so when June finally started to tell his side of the story, and then he started to come for me, I'm like, I didn't even tell everybody what really happened between you two.
Everybody who was involved always, I ain't gonna lie, I wondered what happened with June and Mozzie, because they just was on everything together and they just separated. And me, for me being an LA nigga who love the music, and like, damn, you see the whole thing switched. I don't see no more June on the beats. And it was silence for a long time. Was it already known, like, in SAC what happened?
No. Well, if you were somebody in Oak Park, you knew what happened. You had to have been somebody. So we knew, but the media, the fans, the people didn't know. And it's like, it's more to that story. So with Sugar Gang Coney and Mozzie, I seen the tension coming. It wasn't, so when it happened, it wasn't, but I feel like Mozzie waited until like certain individuals were gone to do it. But him doing that, he forgot who was still a part of Sugar Gang that still had some type of say-so in regards to the politics in Oak Park, in regards to Zilla or whatever the case may be. So Mozzie's really Zilla. But when he did that to Coney, it was when everybody was either passing away, going to jail for a long time. Like, I feel like, and it really wasn't Mozzie. I feel like Mozzie was venting to E-Mozzie. And then, like, E-Mozzie was just like, okay, we're in the studio. Okay, like, they literally come to the studio.
My bad, Chad. I ain't reacting, bro. This vid is boring as hell to me. I ain't gonna fake it to you. And it's not that the vid boring, bro. It's that, bro, her talking. Bro, her talking, bro. It's something about her talking, bro. Her.
No, I'm telling you guys this. This is what happened.
Okay.
They come to the studio. Okay, they come.
Yeah, I don't want to hear this no more, bro. Y'all already got 20 minutes of this, John, bro. Shit ass, bro. trash. But I'm gonna come harder tomorrow. But I'm gonna come with some shit that's actually funny. And I ain't gonna smoke nothing tomorrow because my energy be low when I smoke. You feel me?